shot altogether about 1,000 feet on that.
This was, I think, the spring. It was 1938. I was a freelance cameraman. One morning my telephone rings. I pick it up and I hear the voice of SS Sturmbannführer Eberhard Fangerhoff, a real, I use a bad word, son of a bitch that we all feared. And they said, "What are you doing these days, Herr Jaworski?" I said, "I'm resting. Picture starts next week." And he said, "I got a job for you." I said, "Thank you. What is it?" He said, "Well, come to my office today no later than noon. Pick up 2 tickets for yourself and your assistant." "Who's your assistant right now?" I said, "At short notice, my brother. And I'll meet you tonight in Munich, and we'll meet in a hotel, and I'll tell you what it is." So I tried out to find out what it is. He wouldn't tell me. So finally, I didn't like the whole thing, and I said, "Thank you, Mr. Sturmbannführer, for considering me, but I'd rather rest." So he changed his attitude on the phone and barked at me. He said, "Now this is an order. You pick up the tickets or else." What else means you can figure out yourself. So I talked to my brother, and we decided, let's go. So I picked up the railroad tickets, 2nd class to Munich. I came to the hotel same night in Munich, and I spotted lots of cameramen that I knew in Germany and not Austria, in Germany. Nobody knew what's going on. Finally, of the ballroom or whatever it was, they closed the door, SS guards, and "Please rise, Heil Hitler." He said, "Comrades, you have the great honor to be the witnesses for the world of Hitler's liberation of Austria. We are crossing the border tonight, and you will be assigned to different cars." Next thing, he had a list of all our names, and everybody got a car, a military vehicle with an SS driver. So after everything was very well organized, German style, after everybody was told what to do, the floor was open for questions, and I got up and I said, "Sir, I'm an Austrian citizen living in Germany. If the Austrians catch me, I get shot." So my brother pulled me and said, "Sit down, shut up." But what can I do? I get shot by these or get shot by them. So he said, "When we break up here, you go to your vehicle and do as you are told, or else." No, or else means Dachau in this case. In Berlin, it meant Sachsenhausen. So at a moment like this, you are a hero and say, "Shoot me," or you try to survive, which I did. Finally, everybody obeyed orders. Went to your car, which was driven by an SS driver, and I had to share the car with a writer, with another correspondent. So we crossed the Austrian border after the German army was inside Austria already, early in the morning. And at the border was a big confusion at such events. Normally the world press were there to see what's going on. There were rumors Hitler would come soon. And the other correspondent and I decided, why do we stay here? Nothing happening, why don't we go into Austria? So we reached the first little town. It was somewhere in the Salzburg area. And it's early in the morning, and we found a teacher with the first graders, a class of first graders, had flowers in their hands, and they were singing. So I asked the teacher, "What are you doing here?" The Führer is coming, and we're going to sing for him and give him these flowers. So I said, "Good luck. Even if he comes through, he won't stop for a minute. So let's go." The other correspondent in the car said, "Hey, let's take a chance. Let's wait." I said, "Okay, half an hour." So we agreed, half an hour. 2 minutes were left of the half hour when the motorcade came with 3 Mercedes, and number 2 stopped. The first one stopped. Out of number 2 comes Adolf Hitler, comes over into 5 feet distance from my camera, and starts baby kissing and taking flowers and lifting the babies there, take the flowers and back into the camera. I had an absolute solo. There was no other correspondent or anybody else there. I was 5 feet from the man. If I had been a hero, could I kill him there with the camera? But I didn't.